12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you know, as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Go! Check! Screen,
this is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard. Gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mike 29. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Got it. No pass. Check 29.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check out. Say. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, Will. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Kill.
A first down carry for Barkley. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, show it. Watch the eyes. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Run trap. Let's see. Long. Check 43. Switch. Check the backer.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Switch. Watch the safety creep.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Gallman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion.
Go. Go.
Here's Wilson from the downhill throw. He's going to let it go deep, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 38, Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And Ingram holds it in. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Slam, slam. Under crunch. Back. Check, crunch, boom. Crunch. Check 99.
Snap comes in one. Now Haskins. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. 1, 2, 3. Shit. Check 52.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
What? 380. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Good job right there.
From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On second down now. Barkley, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Switch. Check 3. Check 9. Switch. Check your hot read.
On first down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They run it with Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Haskins. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. 1st down, New York.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go! Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Ricky. Jumping. Check. Fresno. Check. SOS.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Showing it. Watch the eye. You better be afraid.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Check 43. Twist. Check the backer. Check 3. Hey.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch the zone going. Shift. Watch that.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 37. Wide. Get wide. Check 24. Jim. Big ass. Shift. Yup. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Check 26.
it's Barkley. And he's got room. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Come, go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check four. Slam.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Watch twist. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson operating from the gun. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
0-0-0.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. I got one. Check 99. Check 99. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. Hey, alert 3. You're out.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On 2nd down, Barkley. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Check. He's coming. We got double up. Check 15. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 25 yards. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 13, check 13. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's put him on.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
29 is the mic. Mike, go. Here we go. 29 is the mic. Mike, 29. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Deion Buchanan in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. 49. Check 49. Check. Joker.
Now it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Safe. Bang. 25. Go. Check 25. Tight dog. Run. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. He's got the hook up with Conley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Kill, please. Hey, check 25. Show it up. Watch the edge.
shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check 1, 3. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 3. Shit. Switch.
On the run, it's Barkley. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wilson now going to throw again. It's caught, Lockett, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Giants' 34-yard line.
57.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 34 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Go. Check 26. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Out. Check. Check.
Now it's Haskins. Rolling to his right. Got a man, Slayton. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Check 4. Check 4. Slam. Go. What?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 52 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
He's got a man, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's go. Set, ready. Go to base. We ain't giving them nothing today. Kill. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Back, back. Check. Crunch, crunch. Check 99, check 90. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check safety, check safety. Check, 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 check.
This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
We got this.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 50. Check 50. Whip, 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 whip.
Now a give right side. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
No, no, no. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch. Check 3, check 3. Check 9, check 9. Go, go. Switch, grab, switch. Yeah. Reset, reset, reset.
They'll run with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shit, shit.
Here's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6.